Kia ora e hoa ma. Would you like to make a no-bake Black Forest cheesecake? Yeah, you would. Now today we are making that and we are sending this off to Dianne. Dianne was nominated by her beautiful niece, Lisa, who spoke of how Dianne has sacrificed the past 5 years to look after her mama who has had dementia. And she has recently passed on. And Dianne, from me and from all of your whānau, we just want to acknowledge you and we hope you feel loved from this lovely cheesecake. Okay, so the first part of this cheesecake is a biscuit base and I've mixed it with a chocolate almond butter, which is so divine. But if you don't want to do that, that is all goody, Katie pie. You can just use the chocolate biscuits and use 80 grams of melted butter with maybe some toasted almonds. That'd be delicious too. Nā reira, koinei ngā kai ka whakamahia e tātou. Here are the ingredients you need.
Kia ruarau karamu Pihikete Tiakarete, 200 grams of chocolate biscuits. Kia haurua kapupata Aramona Tiakarete, half a cup of chocolate almond butter. Into a bowl, add your Pihikete Tiakarete. I've used dark Tim Tams here and crush them with some type of crushy thing. Ko natu natu hia ngā Pihikete. Crush the biscuits. Once it's ready, add your pata Aramona Tiakarete. This is a fix and fold chocolate almond butter, so good. Combine it all until it's all combined beautifully, and then it is time to put it in to a lined 23 centimetre cake tin. Now you need to press this in really firmly. I just used a wooden spoon, but you could use the back of a cup as well if you wanted. The final touch is just to whack it like so. There you go, isn't that good? Into the fridge.
Mama noi ho te mahi ne, so easy to do. So now we move on to te puku o te keke, the filling of the cheesecake. This is chocolatey, it's light, it's airy, and it's fabulous.
Kia rua kokoiti paura te tepe, 2 teaspoons of gelatin powder. Kia hauwha kapu wai, 1/4 cup of water. Kia rua rau rimatakau karamu tiakarete, 250 grams of chocolate. Kia kotahi kapu creamy, 1 cup of cream. Kia toru kokonui Puehu Huka, 3 tablespoons of icing sugar. Kia rua rau rimatakau karamu tihi Kirimi, 250 grams of cream cheese. Kia rua rau rimatakau karamu Kirimi Kawa, 250 grams of sour cream. Kia rua hau toru kapu Marahihi Mapere, 2/3 of a cup of maple syrup. Kia rua kokoiti iho hūpere, 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence. Into your wai, add your powder te tepe. Give it a little mix, and you're setting that aside to bloom for around 5 minutes. While that blooms, add your tiakarete into a pot, and you want to melt it like so. Set that aside as well. Check out your gelatin and it should look like something like this anyway. You want to melt that in the microwave for 20 seconds and put it aside. Now add your kirimi and your Puehu Huka into a bowl. And you know the deal, just give it a good whip. Once that's whipped, set it aside, and now you want to whip your tihi kirimi into a separate bowl. You want to do this really well and then add your Kirimi Kawa and whip that really well. We're trying to get all the lumps and bumps out of the cream cheese. Add your Marahihi Mapere and your iho hūpere and give that a whip again. Once it's smooth and creamy, you can add in your room temperature melted chocolate. Now you just want to gently fold this through. This is all about making air so you've got a lovely light filling. Now in 2 parts, add your gelatin mix. Folding beautifully there. Now you want to add your whipped cream 1/4 at a time and fold between each addition. You will get little bumps in there from the cream cheese, but just squish that out. And once it's beautiful and smooth, you can pour it onto your base. Smooth it out and into the fridge.
So as your beautiful creamy cheesecakey filling sets in the fridge, we move on to the jelly component. Now I'm adding in a slightly bizarre ingredient, which is balsamic vinegar. Yeah, it sounds weird. If you don't want to, if you're frightened of that idea, kei te pai, leave it out. But it does really just give it a little bit more of a lift, and then you finish it off with a little bit of lemon juice, and it's all lovely.
Kia rimaro karamu poi hana pere tio, 500 grams of frozen boysenberries. Kia toru hauwha kapu huka, 3/4 of a cup of sugar. Kia wha kokonui Winikia Balsamic, 4 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Wai Rēmana, lemon juice of 1 lemon. Kia rua kokoiti powder te tepe, 2 teaspoons of gelatin powder. Kia hau toru kapu wai, 1/3 of a cup of water. Into a large frying pan, add all your poi hana pere tio and your huka. Sprinkle that over, put on the heat, and all you're doing here is you are wanting to dissolve the sugar into the berries, and all the beautiful juices out of the berries will start to come out as well. Once the sugar's dissolved, add your balsamic vinegar into there. And you are just cooking this off. Give this a little bit of a taste every few minutes. Once the vinegar is cooked off and is just a little hum in the background, it's time to sieve it. Get all of your seeds out of there so you've got a beautiful smooth jelly. And now you pour in your Wai Rēmana. Stir that through for that little pop of freshness. Now into your wai, add your powder te tepe. And you know the drill, give it a little stir. Leave it for 5 minutes and then into the microwave for 20 seconds. Just pour that straight into your jelly mix, give it a good stir and leave it until it is room temperature. Then it's time to pour it onto your filling, your beautiful chocolate filling, and straight back into the fridge.
Cool, so actually all of your components of the cheesecake are done, kua oti. So it takes around an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours even, for your jelly to set. And let's have a little look at the beautiful layers.
You're looking very serious here. So lift off your tin, remove the baking paper. And one option here is you can sprinkle it with some freeze-dried blueberries. Now for the moment of truth. Wahina. Oh my goodness.
So we just kept the first idea of this cheesecake super simple. Sarah came up with the idea to put freeze-dried blueberries on. So we just rolled with that and it looks amazing. So if you want to do that, roll with that idea. But I wanted to make something super extra for the amazing Dianne. So I took cherries and paid $1 bajillion for them and sprinkled gold dust on top. Check it out.
Pile those cherries on top. They were worth every penny and tasted amazing. You could use any fruit for this. And then sprinkle over some gold dust. Te mutunga mai o te atahua, so beautiful. Mai tōku kauta ki tō kauta, ki ana ki te aroha.
To Dianne, from Lisa, the one who nominated you, and from us and from everybody, we hope that you are eating this cheesecake surrounded by people who love you, and I hope you feel really cherished. Engari mō tēnei wā, hoki mai anō a tērā wiki. Come back next week and we'll be making some fabulous things for you all. Hei kona.
Ko natu natu, crush. Ko natu natu here, crush it. Ko natu natu here ngā pihikete, crush the biscuits. Wehina. Oh my goodness.